Example 3. For a poetry contest, the minimum length of a poem is 16 lines. The maximum length is 32 lines. Write an absolute value equation that represents the minimum and maximum lengths. Now, the first thing I'm going to do to kind of look at this is I'm going to put it on a number line so we can kind of try to figure out what's going on. So, they told us that the minimum lengths had to be 16 lines, and they told us that the maximum length had to be 32 lines. Now, do you guys remember when we started this section, I drew a number line, I put 0 in the middle, and we were kind of comparing our distance from 0 out to 3. So we said we could either go up 3 or we could go down 3, but you go the same distance, so the absolute value of 3 is just 3. So we kind of have to think of the same idea. If we're doing absolute value, we have this value here, and we're either going to go the distance this way to get to 32 or the distance this way to get to 16. And that distance should be the same distance, which is what absolute value tells us. Okay? So the question is, well, first of all, what is the distance? And second of all, what's the number in the middle? So if you're thinking about, okay, the number in the middle, that would mean, oh, I have to find the middle of 16 and 32. Easiest way to do that is you're going to take 32, you're going to add it to 16, and then you're going to divide it by 2 because you want to find the middle, or halfway. 32 plus 16 is 48. Divide that by 2, 24. So we know the number in the middle is 24. That's going to give you part of your equation. X minus 24 equals. And the fact that we put that in absolute value, we're saying, okay, our value, the distance between our value and 24 is what? Okay, so now we come back and we say, okay, well, our value is 16, and the distance between 16 and 24 is 8. 24 minus 16 is 8. Okay, what about 24 up to 32? Also 8. So if we have the absolute value, that's saying distance between our value and 24 is 8. And that's your equation. Okay, so you're done on that one. That one's great, but the next thing I want to do is I want to check it. So if we were to actually solve this and check it, we would have x minus 24 equals 8. And then we would also have x minus 24 equals negative 8. If I check the first one, I would add 24. So x equals 32. And that was our upper limit. And then I would add 24. So x equals 16, which gets us our lower limit. So we know that our equation is true.